Welcome back to the House of Faith and Fashion. Right now, we're being joined by entrepreneur, esthetician, and founder and CEO of Gleem Beauty, Marlene Wallach. Good morning, Marlene.
Good morning, Toby. It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, Marlene, I just want you to know, this never leaves me, okay? I am the real customer. I'm just not doing an interview. I'm telling you, this works. But Marlene, let's backtrack because how do I know you? Marlene, you spent nearly 2 decades as the president of one of the top modeling agencies, Wilhelmina, and work with models of different ages and different sizes. Can you share some of your experiences working with Wilhelmina?
Over the course of 20 years, I saw it all. First and foremost, I should talk about how the business changed.
Yes.
The business changed from five agencies to accessibility for everyone.
Yes.
There's so much more inclusivity. There's so much more diversity. And I really feel as if a lot of it comes from within. I feel that these young girls are now aware of their inner beauty and their inner selves. And it's an amazing transformation. It's the only industry I was in for 20 years, so I don't know how much change you see in industries, but I saw a tremendous change, as I'm sure you can attest to.
I totally agree with you, and I see and applaud the diversity that is happening or has continued to happen in the modeling agency. But now let's fast forward to your products. Can you tell us about Gleem Beauty products and what separates you from all the other skin products?
I want to do a little rewind to when I had breast cancer. Mm-hmm. And I found that aloe vera was the only thing that I could tolerate. And it's really because of its bioavailability. It has over 75 active ingredients. And the point is that they reach down 7 layers of skin. And that's the beginning of my voyage to Gleem Beauty. You know, I had been at Wilhelmina for 2 decades, and I saw every possible skin condition. And I was always a skincare person and just really wanted to do something clean and innovative. And what sets us apart is the bioavailability of all the components of our skincare.
You know, you're answering all the questions that I want to ask you, all within what you just said. But you know, that brings in the whole natural beauty and natural products as opposed to synthetic or chemical products. So this makes your skincare sustainable. And so why is that important to you?
Well, sustainability goes all the way back to when I was a kid, and we used to separate, even, you know, way back in Bayside, we used to separate the newspapers and the bottles. Right. So, and we called it recycling. So it was always part of the way I saw the world. And I made sustainability part of my business mission, and how I have followed through on that is by making my product in small batches in the United States.
Wow.
So batches meaning there's much less waste in the United States, means it just doesn't have to travel that far. Carbon, you know, all of the carbon footprint that travel creates. So I feel good about my sustainability goals.
Well, that's fantastic. But can you break down for the audience how many different creams and what they do?
Okay. Well, in order to make it easy, that was part of my goal, Toby, was people who are like yourself, who don't
have... One and done. Yes.
Right. And that name got to be there just because when I came up with the concept, I said, you know, it's just one and done. because it's a moisturizer, because it's SPF 30, and because it's a primer, which is not only for priming makeup, but also for keeping all the environmental debris off. So because I was at Wilhelmina, where there were so many people with really naturally good skin, I saw that they didn't have a clue about where to start with skincare. So I wanted it to be very simple. You have a morning cream, which is amazing. It's not only moisture, it's not only a SPF moisturizer and primer, but it has a little bit of glycolic acid. It has zinc oxide, so that is so that it's SPF 30, and it's like a miracle. Aloe vera is pharmacy in a drop because it has all these vitamins, it has minerals, it has enzymes, it has amino acids, and it has elements that you don't even have naturally in your skin. So starting with that as a base is amazing.
Yes. It has Marlene's fairy dust in there also because it really, really works. But can you share with the audience also, how you've been taken very, very seriously in the Breast Cancer Association with your product?
Yes, because it's effective, but it is gentle. Many breast cancer survivors have followed my path and have become loyalists. I now have a partnership with Susan G. Komen. They're the ones who walk for the cure, and we walk for the cure, and we use Gleem Beauty because it's gentle and effective. I am going to be 70 in June. No work.
Love
work. And this is what I look like. And you can too.
Yes. And that's what is so brilliant about your products. One, they're easy and you don't get frustrated in the complications of how many serums and what kind of things I could do, which can make you a little crazy.
Right.
Secondly, it's all natural, which you feel better about because you're not really kind of polluting your own skin. And thirdly, what you're doing is you're allowing a cancer patient or somebody that's been through the process of healing even their cancer to restore their skin and actually feel beautiful in the process, which is not an easy feat to do. So you're really doing three really, really important things.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm telling it to you straight because really I can't be without these two grades. They're fantastic. And the fact that you have, SPF in them also, which makes, we have to also have, we have to protect ourselves from the sun. It's really, really important.
Right.
So, can you walk somebody through a healthy skincare routine?
Yes. Well, a healthy skincare routine is washing and toning, cleansing and toning. And I have, I always suggest that you use skincare brushes, which you can go to my website and see them. They're fabulous. And they make you feel like you're caring for yourself. Self-care is so important in feeling good about yourself. So maybe you don't use them all the time. Maybe you're in too much of a rush. This is important. There's no excuse for not washing and putting some moisturizer on and you're out the door, which is how I came up with Moisture Around the Clock. It's simple. You cleanse and tone and you put on your moisturizer and you're out the door. You cleanse and tone, you put on your soft immersion moisturizer and you go to sleep. Plus, in the really cold weather, I personally layer. I first put on the soft immersion and then I put on the one and done. And you can do that also, for example, if you're involved in sports where, in the course of time, you need that moisture and that protection because moisturizing and hydrating is fundamental for every other skincare regimen that you do. And people get lazy, but there's no room for getting lazy. Think about it as your well-being because it's so simple. That's
Yes.
what Moist Around the Clock is about. Simplicity.
Yes. And so please share with my audience where they could find your product and learn more about you.
Right. Well, where all that can take place is on the website, which is gleambeauty.com. And please write to me on my Instagram handle. I'm thrilled to answer any questions. I do it at about 7 o'clock in the morning. So please be patient. And that's a way that I connect with people. I'm going to have a big town hall. So keep posted. I'll send out announcements on Instagram. But it's so important to me when I have someone tell me that it's been 25 years since they left the house without makeup and they feel good. Or
Wow.
when they tell me, it's been, 15 years since their husband even noticed they had skin. It makes me feel good. Toby, I had my career. I was already there.
Yeah.
This is a labor of love. And that is what makes it so real for people. They feel it in my products.
Fantastic. So I'm going to thank you so much for visiting with us and sharing all your beauty secrets and everything that you're doing. So I've got three rapid questions before you go.
Yes.
How much faith do you need to be in business?
You need 100% faith.
Like that
100% faith.
Do you think that your talents were God-given?
Partly.
Okay, that's still partly the right answer.
Partly.
And please describe how you think a person should dress in a house of worship.
As if they're going to see their spiritual leader.
Good answer. Thank you again for visiting, Marlene. And listen, I suggest you don't go anywhere without these products. You don't go anywhere without these products. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Thank you so much.
See you again.
Yes. Thanks a lot, Toby. Take care.
And go to her website. Look her up. Her handle on Instagram. What's the website one more time?
gleambeauty.com.